Welcome back to Film Crate Media. Today I'm on the former Bessemer in Lake Erie, chasing the southbound ore from Grove City, Pennsylvania, down to Russellton, Pennsylvania. Though I didn't film anything on video there, I started my Bessemer in Lake Erie exploration in the former heart of the Bessemer in Greenville, Pennsylvania. I visited the station, the shops, and the Historical Society, which has some very interesting pieces on display, like the former Union Railroad / Duluth Mesabian Iron Range 010-2, number 304/604. Yes, you heard correctly, an 010-2. It's the largest steam switcher ever built by Baldwin. They also have a Bessemer in Lake Erie ore Jenny, and a caboose originally built for the Elgin, Juliet, and Eastern. They were closed when I was there, but I definitely want to go back sometime when they're open. The Greenville shops were looking pretty beat, but still had some Bessemer and Lake Erie treasures lying around. The roundhouse, though at this point looks more like a greenhouse, still stands complete with the waterlogged turntable. They also have some old boxcars laying around for storage. There were 3 here in Greenville, 2 by the main and 1 by the sanding tower. The miscellaneous train didn't run today, so the Bessemer and Lake Erie 862 and 905 are here as well, along with Canadian National 8876, which returned to service shortly after I recorded this video. All the way in the back of the yard was A62, an Ohio crane car still used as of the recording of this video for occasional MOW work. After checking out Greenville, I headed down to Grove City where I waited on U702, the southbound loaded ore train. This train runs daily hauling taconite pellets from the ore docks in Conneaut, Ohio, 139 miles south to the interchange yard with the Union Railroad in North Bessemer, Pennsylvania. Today, the Canadian National owns the Bessemer and Lake Erie as a subsidiary, and their SD70M-2s are what power the ore trains now. Canadian National 8948 is in charge on today's southbound run. If you look closely, some of the cars, all of which wear Bessemer and Lake Erie reporting marks, have been tagged with the Bessemer and Lake Erie logo. It's safe to say that the Canadian National may operate the Bessemer, but their heritage runs deep for those who work here. Next stop was Wick Road Crossing, just south of Grove City. This was one of only 2 crossings that I noticed that still donned the original B&LE crossbucks. It's the only one that I saw that even still had the original post and cap. Following the line south, I made a stop at Calvin Yard in Butler, Pennsylvania. Lots of original Bessemer structures and equipment can still be found here. The yard office is still showing signs of its heritage. Even a Bessemer and Lake Erie gondola sits in the yard. And for those eagle-eyed viewers, yes, that's a Bessemer caboose hiding behind and to the right of the tower. I can't confirm, but I believe it's Bessemer and Lake Erie 2001. An NE5 class bay window caboose built for the Bessemer in 1975. I'm not sure what it's used for, if at all anymore, but there it sits. Like Greenville, Calvin Yard is also home to 2 more former boxcars turned storage sheds. As you can see, the original searchlight signals are still controlling this railroad. Ah, and here comes the ore. The last stop on my trip was in Russellton, milepost 10 on the Bessemer and Lake Erie. Here you can find the signal bridge with original searchlight signals still used to control the railroad today. Though times are changing, rich history still seeps out of the pores of this once vital railroad with an iron ore core. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Film Crate Media.